average guy thinks that once a girl gives in on the first date, she's easy.
That's not
easy.
Well, you might say you don't want sex on the first date. You might see someone that meets your criteria.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the connection thing. And at that time,
your pants are down.
and at that time, you might even be in another.
Society says this, so this is what a girl should do. And again, it's more focused on the girl child, where this is what's expected of you. The boys can just wow. But girls, you should do this. This is what you do. When you wake up, do this, speak this way, walk this way.
Welcome to Jsquad Global Entertainment. My name is Josh, aka Mr. Jsquad, and right now we're bringing to one section of our show called Just Talk. The topic we're going to do today is quite a very interesting topic. And would you say it's okay to have sex on the first date? And if so, it has on a sex date, do you think it's advisable? Or do you feel basically that if you have to on the first date, you're like what's your opinion about it before I go into some questions?
Can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. For me per se, I don't really believe that I would want to have sex on the first date because I look out for a lot in a person. Do you understand? It's not like there's some people that probably could just have a one-night stand. They don't see anything wrong in that and all of that. But for me, I don't feel like I would want to have sex on the first date. That has always been my principle. That has always been my rule. Before I think about having sex with a person, I always build connection first. Mm-hmm. I would always want to build that connection, like the vibe. I would always want to know how. I could just meet a person and then probably the person might just want sex, but we might not just vibe. Do you understand? And then I could just constrain myself and all of that. And sometimes it's very rare for me because this has always been my principle. It has always kept me going. I can't just see a person and then just think about sex. I look out for a lot in a person.
So you're trying to say that it's not a situation where you meet on the first day and then it was like you had that feeling of wanting to have sex.
Okay. I've actually met someone first date and we've had that connection, but sex does the whole sex thing doesn't come to my mind or to my head.
So would you say? So my point, your opinion is that do you think it's okay for someone to have sex on the first date? When I mean first date, when I mean date, I don't mean just you met each other, had a date, and they went home. You can meet someone and maybe go to his house, and then you end up doing that. So when I mean for the first meetup, you probably could be chatting whatever, but the first meetup or whatever.
Right,
so would you say?
No.
And your reason is because
it's a no for me. It's a no for me. No matter how we connect or how we vibe, that's more like sex to me means a lot. Mm-hmm. So I would actually want to be sure because sorry to say, but I really get attracted to people after sex. Yes.
Okay, so you're preventing yourself from having sex so that you don't get.
Because I'm a very emotional person and.
I don't want to fall.
No. I'm a very emotional person and I get really attracted to people easily. Mm-hmm. So I would want to be sure, I would want to get my facts right about this particular person. I would want to know if he's worth it and stuff like that, do you understand? And then, but it still doesn't mean anyways.
So basically, I think for you, it's more like you don't want to.
Generally,
it's
just basically connection.
And you feel so I think for you, from what I understand what you're saying right now, for you, there's nothing bad in having it. But,
no, there's nothing. There's actually nothing bad.
Because of the fact that you love too much and that connection.
I like love.
Yeah, preacher of love.
No, I'm not a preacher of love. I just like love.
Let me go in. For real, for me, I won't lie to you. I prefer to have sex on the first day because I would like to know what I want. Sometimes I always get lost by girls.
Sorry, can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know that most guys after sex after the first.
So that's what I said.
That's why I said.
That's why I said.
For them.
Let me
I'm saying. Like that's why I say like it's always nice to always try at first because normally if you try at first, you will know if it's going to last. Yeah.
I get this point. I get
Yes,
this point.
trust me. For me, because sometimes like if you knock babe, like if you go ahead sleeping with a girl at first date, it will determine like if you really like the girl or not. Because sex is actually like lust or like love.
No.
You can choose if it's love or you can choose love or lust out of this particular
You have a
sex
point.
thing. So if you have sex with a girl the first time, it will help you enable you
Right.
to know if you like this girl.
I want to
really
ask you a
hard.
question.
I'm free.
I want to ask you a question.
I'm free.
Okay, what if, for instance, probably on the first date you vibe with someone and you kind of like have this strong connection with that girl? Do you understand? It's not like you guys have had sex. Probably you go on the first date, second, and probably the third time, and you guys decide to just go down. And then you go down and you don't feel like, okay, this is not just, I didn't really feel this. Like you didn't feel it and then, but you guys have a really strong connection. What would you say?
That's why I say sex is like it's going to help.
So you
help.
know if you're going to
Sex
spend
help
some
us
person
if you're going
or
to keep up.
So my question is,
Okay.
you already said the sex actually determines if you're gonna keep up. No, that was what you said.
No, I didn't say that. Like I said,
You didn't draw a line.
I was like, I didn't
You
draw
didn't draw a
a line.
line.
I was like, sex sometimes
it helps.
helps to check
So my
if it's going to
question,
last or not.
so my question still remains: what if you have that vibe and you have that strong connection, and then after first and second date, and then probably like the third,
Okay,
the
what
third
about after that vibe? Then we now have sex. After that vibe, and then I allow you to get to the end of our vibe.
Yeah.
And finally have sex and I leave you. I might not enjoy you, but like at the beginning, it's going to
Enjoy
help
the
me.
vibe.
Yeah, it's going to help me enjoy the vibe. It's going to just help me like understand you better. Because let me know what I'm doing. So like sex is not everything, but like
So
it
from
helps.
what you're trying to say, you're trying to say basically that when that sex is one of the deciding factors, and from where I'm coming from, which I can't understand where you're coming from, is the fact that you can vibe with somebody, you can chill, you can. I know I've been in situations days ago. I'm in a position where someone will not even have sex for a month or whatever, saying, oh, I want to get to know you, want to do everything, and after, oh, you born and everything, you now have the sex. Sex is whack, you can't do whatever and everything. And then you're like, why do you have to
To that why not just do it as
so
first?
you want like do it straight in the beginning. How far? Let's go. I like you, I like me. Let's go and knock.
But sometimes, it depends on the girl's connection with you.
Exactly.
Sure, yeah.
Because
You understand?
Exactly.
If she-
I feel like
If the girl connected, but no, see, if it comes when the girl connects
yeah,
with
it's
you,
different from when you're
immediately.
doing like a one night stand. You'll be like,
Yes, because
no,
I just
I'm like,
not one night stand.
when you're doing, because there's some people that when they just see someone like, this guy is fine though.
Yeah,
Same
I just
way,
want
the
to
same
know.
way guys see girls and be like, oh, this girl is
I
fine.
just want
The same
to
way
know,
girls
like-
see guys and be like, oh, this guy is fine. I just want to.
Nah.
The whole one night stand thing and just hit and run. Everybody just go your way.
So do
But then,
you think who hits and run more? Do you think it's more of the guys in the first time because it's mostly guys?
It's both ways.
That's
I feel like it's
vibe.
both
When you
ways.
just see
Yeah.
when you just see the person.
right.
I feel like
It's all about the
There are some
always
crazy,
more
there are really
guys.
some crazy girls that will just see a guy and be like, oh my
See, guy, I just want to exactly.
See,
Let her finish. Let her finish.
girls are more emotional.
For you see emotions,
That's what I'm saying. It depends on the vibe thing. When there are some girls that will just see you and be like,
Yes.
fuck the emotions. I just
yes, I just want to knock. And there are guys like
and
that.
the girls,
So I just
guys
feel
are also
like
emotional.
Anyway,
Guys are also emotional.
I'll
So I'll
agree
just
with
say like the first day, it really like it depends on because there's some people that will just not want to. Like she may see this guy and want to have sex with him, and then see this guy and just want to wait.
yes, I just want to chill.
Is there like is there a rule or something of selection?
Personality. Like
what's
it's
your-
just
That's the connection.
What's your
That's the
reason?
connection. The connection you feel with the same, the energy you feel with her, it's not the energy you feel with me.
Like with
That's
someone
just
else.
it. So
You
you just see this person and be like, let's just do it.
But it's one painful thing that girls do, yeah. Girls they see someone else wants to knock, and they want a guy that likes you very much.
You
And
now
also wants you. Now wants to say, "Now I want us to wait."
That's the
I want us to
connection
think.
thing. You just
So what's the connection? So what's like different
Let's see,
from sex compared to that aspect?
when you want to different girls, different thing. So think differently. When you see a guy and then you're like, okay, I talk to you, I've had conversations with you. But there are people that will just, in that first conversation, they've analyzed you, they've basically they've known how you are, how you think. They're basically just checking you. So for them, having sex with you is not a problem because they've grounded you, basically they've leveled you and they've rated you.
Wow.
So it's the truth. Just that connection, just that conversation, they've done everything. And then they would decide on, oh well, having sex with him wouldn't be bad. And then there are people that when they talk with you and then they're like, nah, big. I can have sex with him later on. Let's just see how this goes.
Okay, sorry, let me just come in. Like, one thing first, I would say, I don't underrate one. I don't look down on anyone. I don't judge because I have no power to judge.
Exactly.
But I know everyone here has their own checklist.
Yeah.
Everyone has their standard.
Yeah.
That's all about the vibe. We saying vibe, we saying connection.
But there's standard.
What
you want,
checklist.
exactly.
Yeah.
You might say you don't want sex on the first date. You might see someone that meets your criteria.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole connection thing.
And at that time,
Your pants are down.
and at that time, you might even be in another like state of mind.
First thing first. If I be in a situation where I meet a girl on the first day, I had sex with her on the first day, I don't rate her less. Or the girl that stressed me for
2 months. Exactly.
I don't see anyone less.
Exactly.
Because I know the same girl that had sex on that first day, the same girl that had sex on that first day has someone she has kept for 3 years.
Exactly.
Waiting for 3 years, not just on the first date.
So like
I give her like, okay, what I check is I have my own checklist.
100%.
I have my own checklist.
I just have what I need.
So
Relationship.
one thing I would say, you seeing a guy on the first date, keeping your standards, it's all on you.
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright to keep your
It's
standards.
all on you. I wouldn't.
So about you as a guy, basically,
As a
or
guy.
coming from your own point of view, do you think it's okay for you if you
I see that's
sex?
perfectly fine to have sex on the first date. I see that's
it's
perfectly fine to want to keep
It's
the person
okay.
waiting. It's all about your own choice.
Exactly.
It's bound on your choice. So if I should meet a girl today and sleep with her today, I'll actually rate her the same way the girl
You
has
rate her
stressed me
stages for a long
2
time,
years.
yeah.
And there's a way you might stress me too. I wouldn't want to keep up.
True.
Because
I know
you might
girls
stress me
do
for
that.
2 months and I finally have sex and
And you're
that kind of sex that I'll have to be the one to all command everything. I'll say,
And like, so this is
Yes.
come on, you stress me for this rubbish.
There's one point you're making which is very true. The fact that one thing girls don't understand. Some of the girls don't understand the fact that, which I don't blame them because at the end of the day it's the way society has called people have kind of whatever. Some girls just feel like number one, if a guy has it does something to the guy for the first time, that they feel like they feel cheap, that they are cheap, which is one of the major things.
reasons.
Because I know a lot of girls basically who they meet someone and then they want to have sex with you, but they're like, nah, I'm not the first. They don't worry, tomorrow.
And tomorrow probably doesn't come.
But because they feel like if I do it now, they feel like I'll cheat. They feel like one of them. But one thing that actually but it's one thing that I also agree with the fact that some guys think that way.
True.
Yes.
Some guys still take it that way.
Yeah, some guys think that way, but I also feel like it also depends on the level at because if a guy if a guy finds you attractive and you're his type, sex first on first day, second day, third day, because he likes you, this is the kind of person that you want. If he does not like you, doesn't really want it, just wants not. You just show.
Exactly.
Sorry, let me give you
So it's not about the cheap or not cheap. You understand?
I think like it's a movie, yeah, but for it to be a movie, that means there stands a chance to be realistic. I've seen a scenario where a guy got to a lady and she has her own standard and everything. The guy had to lure her up to going to see her parents, paid for her hair, they did white wedding. Just to, on the day they had the sex, he had cameras everywhere. And after the sex, he called all his niggas. Finally, I don't do them.
On his wedding day?
To watch. After the wedding day, the next morning, he played the video for his niggas to watch, like, see what I did to her.
And then divorced her. Or?
Divorced her the next day, said it wasn't ready. Because that was her standard, and she has set that standard for a whole year. And every nigga that has gone to her, they'll be like, this girl is difficult. And he wanted to, like, prove that point.
So you had to marry her.
He had to marry her to get to that point. So why would you want to stress yourself? Something you just have sex and, okay, I don't like you, I don't. It's on. It's here. There are some things I say it's beyond your own direct control, and there's some things that is above your own control. It's in your control to say, okay, I want to have sex with you. It's beyond your control if the guy says that I can't continue.
Fair enough.
For me, I think this kind of reason, those are the reasons why ladies actually put up those kind of shields, boundaries and everything. Because at the end of the day, you don't even value
the guy might come down and then the girl.
For your mind, a naira bet, like what the.
So to you, would you say like what would you say? Do you think it's like? You think it's a big deal to have sex on the first day?
It's not a big deal.
So would you say that if someone has it on the first day, you would more likely to still date the person?
Well,
you won't feel.
Not really. Depends. If I like the person, whether it's the first or the 10th day, I still like the person.
I'm on your vibe.
I like the vibe. I like the way you talk to me. I like the way you know.
Connection, exactly.
No, because there's something you just said, for example.
Sorry to cut you on connection because I've seen scenarios where a girl, they have that connection. They are holding themselves, like, because of the bond themselves. They have that connection. They have the urge, like, check them down there. Sorry to use the word, they are punch on you.
I can't. You just defend.
First day.
It's just society. Society says this, so this is what a girl should do. And again, it's more focused on the girl child where this is what's expected of you. The guy can just, the boys can just.
The girls
wow. But girls, you should do this. This is what you should do. When you wake up, do this, speak this way, walk this way.
Okay, so
the whole expectations.
That's fault.
But
I think that society.
I say society has influence on the girl.
I have another angle to that. But do you know? I sorry to cut this, but I want to bring this in. Like, do you know on the scale to like 1 to 10, guys rate freaky girls like 7.
That's that's one guy.
Girls that could actually
Is it about sex or in terms of
talk to them on the first day?
Like,
guys,
sex,
freaky in sex or freaky in relationship.
Like freaky in sex, like freaky with someone that would want to like own up to have decisions. Like, okay, I'll smash you on this first date, and that's it.
But then again,
I find you attractive.
It's all about your vibe. It's all about your mood. It's all about your vibe. Because wait, let me tell you something. It's all about the way you present yourself. It's all about the way you present yourself.
Exactly.
I've actually met girls had sex on the first day. The way they carry themselves, you would never talk less on them. At all.
But I smash them on the first day.
You see the personality in that person.
You're letting that guy knows that you
I see your personality. I won't look less on you. I see your potential. I had sex with this girl on the first day.
Every fucking guy. Carry yourself.
Yeah.
see, but then
An average guy thinks that once a girl gives in on the first date, she's easy.
That's not a
She's
big
easy.
95%.
The first day, no.
That's not
Maybe it's five.
First day, no stress.
now.
First day, no stress.
No stress. I mean, like that average guy.
But you're actually right because most like, and I feel basically like I said, the average mentality of what people think is the fact that when that's this guy, I don't mind something. I just want to Hold on. But there's one thing I want to say because I think we should start something. Now, when I say date, and I said in terms of someone that you're wanting to have a relationship with.
Yeah.
So now let's not look at it as okay, I just want to just bang this guy. No, there's someone that you want to. Okay, like have a date means that you guys want to get to know each other and hopefully be each other's lives.
I have to call you and let's meet at some point.
So in this situation, we shall not talk for a bit. I want Michelle to talk. So in this situation, what do you think about it?
Okay, can I say something?
No, I said Michelle.
I feel like it doesn't matter, like he said.
Oh yeah.
If you want to have sex with someone you meet like on the first day, I feel
Yeah.
like it's cool.
So
Especially if you're feeling yourselves, you guys are like really
you guys are good.
and everything. There's no holding back. There's no point because some people think holding back will make the fire warm. Then
It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way.
I'm very honest. There was a time I had a relationship. I was way younger and I was naive, but then I liked this guy. He was more mature, and somehow sex happened. I looked down on myself like demeaning, thinking like, oh my god, I screwed up and everything. But guess what? That was like a relationship that I haven't forgotten. One, because it was fun, it was interesting, he exposed me. There was love. Even if we had sex like on the first day, he was Muslim. Do you feel me? At the end of the day, he like packed up. But what I mean is, it was longer than like time of stressing me out. So
Wow.
I feel like it doesn't really matter, except the person is immature.
Exactly.
I think that's the maturity.
Yeah.
This is the
So basically,
maturity
sometimes
here.
it's based on
You guys are scared.
the guy's perspective.
But that's what the guys are afraid of because they don't know what kind of guy.
Yeah, this is the first
It
thing.
takes a long time.
Can I trust you?
Let's establish a point. Like, we should work with scenarios. Like, okay, fine. You said a date, not going on a party and seeing someone.
No, that's the comedy thing, yeah. So that in terms of
Mine was the party. Mine was the party.
No, my question. No, I'm not saying it's okay to have sex for the first time. That's not the question. I'm not saying it's okay to have a one night stand. That's not the question. That's not the question. Now I said in a date, in situation where two people, I say, how far I like you. Let's talk. Let's go. Let's go check. Or even say, come to my house. Let's chill. And then boom.
See, okay, like I've seen a scenario whereby probably a guy decided that okay, I really like this girl and I want to like go into a relationship with her.
Okay.
Do you understand? And then they go on a date and have like probably like they had sex on the first date and that was it. Do you understand? All the I love you, I'm so into you, and that's it.
Finish from who? From both parties?
From the guy, like he pushed. Do you understand? He made the move.
I think
So do you think maybe because sex was not good?
I don't know. I wasn't.
If it's about the sex, yeah. If it's about the sex, I see one thing. I paint one picture. If it's about the sex, I feel if I'm onto you about the sex, I wouldn't want just one sex. I want to have it like.
It depends. It depends on how good it is. It depends on how good it is. Because if you have the sex, if we see someone and say like, I really want to smash this girl, I really want to have sex with this girl, but they have it and they're like, nah.
Listen,
You know what I mean? So it might stop.
That's when
It might stop.
See,
But it might not be the person.
Yeah.
See, I just have one rule. Do you understand? If you want sex, come on to me. Tell me sex.
But that's what I love tells you.
But when the guys come vocal and say I want sex, you're turned off completely.
For me per se, like I appreciate if you come straight up to me, like you come.
Really? For you personally?
Yes, because I'm a very.
That's for you, right?
Yes,
Not for her.
Wait, just hold on, let me land. Hold on, let me land.
To say you
Hold on.
react.
No, wait. Hold on, let me land. I'm a very straightforward person. Do you understand? I'm very transparent in whatever I do, in like in my dealings and everything. I would really appreciate if someone is actually transparent and straightforward with me. If you want sex, come on. It's just left to me to say, okay, wait, if you really appreciate it, you come on to me and tell me, okay, let's just go down. Or let's go down and see how things go. No, if they come down, I would really appreciate if you come on to me and just tell me, let's go down, this is what I want. Like, do you understand? It's left to me to decide if I actually want that. Exactly. Do you understand? But don't come disguising like you want something more. Deceit, basically. And that's basically deceit.
But based on what you said, sometimes based on what you said, you countered yourself in a way. Yeah. You said in the beginning that you do not want to talk to someone in the first day because you begin to talk.
That doesn't mean I want you on the first date. We could actually have that later on.
So my point is it will be sometimes someone wants to come and meet you. So you like the first date.
Definitely.
I have to think about it because I need to feel that connection.
Sometimes you might feel like this relation, you might feel like this first date might be the only opportunity you have. Like sometimes some guys have one opportunity.
I know that you're not for me.
I watched a movie yesterday. That was yesterday, yeah. In the movie, there was a guy that told this guy, please help me talk to this girl. I like her.
Okay.
Like for example now, I like you. And I'm asking Joshua to help me talk to you. So that I like you. And man, now my guy,
Take the message.
now bad guy. My guy now follow up. Now told you that he like you for himself.
That happened to me. That happened to me. That happened to me.
So like, I've told my guy to present me to this girl. My guy chopped the girl. He chopped the girl before me. So like,
you never
that's
sent
why
someone.
I like you.
I send smiling to.
Some people are not vocal, some are not confident like that.
What I'm saying, what I'm saying in essence is like sometimes it's very scary. I know it's scary for a girl and scary for a guy.
I feel like if you know what you want, you go after it. But you know one thing, because
sometimes you might think like this girl is interesting.
chill.
And at the end of the day, the girl is dry.
Yeah.
Dry.
She will see
Dry like she's not interested.
she's not just, no,
She's not what you think she is. Not only that.
She might be generally dry.
I feel like, yes,
Why I use bed example is because like bed is like major point that you can say, okay,
I feel like
let me try and see this and this girl
do you know?
We had a plan
Exactly.
at first.
See, if you come with the mindset of, okay, at the end of it, okay,
Okay, what if you're the one that really wants sex? What I mean?
wait. You come and like, okay, this guy is fine, or this girl is fine. I would like to smash at the end of today. And then you guys are already having a conversation on your date or whatever. And then you realize that, okay, this person is not actually that interesting, or have ideologies on my ideologies don't match. Basically, we just think differently.
We have difference in so many
The
things.
sex urge would basically
just die off.
start dying down a bit as you get to know the person. So having sex with someone is more than just having sex. It's when you talk. You're like, okay, this person is smart. Okay, this person thinks this way. This person thinks that way. So for you to just want to go ahead with the sex, meaning, you see, you already have a bit of an idea of how this person is. So if the sex turns out to be not as good as you expect it to be, regardless of the fact that the sex is not as good as you expect it to be, this person is also smart. This person is also this way. We can actually. For the person to be like this, we can actually work on it. We can actually talk. This person is mature enough to want to learn, to be open to new things. So sex is not like, oh, this person is bad today, meaning the person cannot. Because at some point, everybody's starting from somewhere. You were not like you just woke up to be one Casanova from nowhere, as in you were just so good at it. No, you actually had to learn, go through, oh, this is how this girl responds, this is how this person responds. Different girls, different responses.
So can we say
So if it's about sex, anyone could learn. Yeah?
Anybody could learn. So it's not about the
That's
first day.
actually
Having sex on the first day, I would say it's not a bad thing. But judging the sex that happens on the first day,
It's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I say having sex on the first day is not a bad thing. But
trust
judging
me.
the sex on the first
Trust
day,
me.
that's the bad thing.
Okay, trust me. I really love you for this.
I'll vote for you.
See, you can try the second time, and it might not be the way you thought it's gonna be. It's a turn off.
So can I say in conclusion basically that having sex on the first date is okay based on the maturity of the person?
Yes.
the level of understanding.
Maturity is like better. Like maturity is like as a person immature. Like somebody can be immature, but
not want to.
Somebody can be mature.
And not want
This is not what you really want to.
Yeah. So that's why I said it based on his factors.
Because some guys can be very, very greedy. Why some girls can be very, very greedy too. Some girls once they're okay, they're okay. Some girls once they're okay, they're okay. So that's like the whole problem. The problem is like this guy is okay. I'm tired though.
Exactly.
That kind of thing.
That I'm tired though is the whole problem in both guys and both girls. Because some girls
And then the girl is not even in the mood.
But in conclusion, I think we're on the same page. In conclusion, I think we're on the same page. So I think basically, like I said, I think it's based on your principles. Everybody has their own true list of what they want. If you feel that works for you, do it. You understand? If you feel like you might catch feelings and you don't want to get yourself involved and start being like serve breakfast everywhere. Obviously, hold yourself and you feel like you need to give them benefits.
That's true.
Cool. Exactly. So you feel like, but you feel like you want to do it and everything, and that's the right. And you feel like halfway, and you feel that you're ready to the risk because there is that if you do it, you're not sure of the outcome what happen. But what if the risk? Go for it. But if you don't want to basically, you feel like you want to wait, obviously wait for as long as possible. Then no pressure, no whatever. And don't feel like anybody should push you down. Pressure you to have sex. Never have any pressure from anybody because you feel like, oh, my friends are doing it. My friends are doing it. So other people are doing it. Go with your body. Go with your body. This guy really, really like let me just do it. Go with your body and how you feel like having sex with Jared the first day. You do that, yeah. But if you don't feel like trust me, don't. Yeah, don't exactly. Don't. Just avoid that nigga. Alright, so basically we come to the conclusion of our show. Thanks you guys for being around. So for those of you basically please basically subscribe and like our videos and also follow us on Jsquad Entertainment on Instagram. Sure. I hope to see you again with more better vibes and other topics. Thanks very much.